Stadium just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go on Sunday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Ray Davis. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
First tone of the game for James Cook. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Tight end going in motion here. Working from the gun. It's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Allen now on 1st down. Into traffic. Complete. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leading on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Now design run. He loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, You get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there, and that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one gains 7. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So first down from the 41. Barkley off the pistol give. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They go play fake with Hurts. He got it! Interception! That's Cole Bishop!
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Completed over the middle. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. So cobble together a yard there. That's Nolan Smith there for the South.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Big man showing up the yards. Well, this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
We've set it downs from 37. On first down, Allen. One pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now. They need 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now a give to Cook, running left. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Allen out of the pistol. Has it at the 7. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Eagles nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Finds Dotson left side. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. On the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Finds a man right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. He connects on the point after. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Away. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st down throw for Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And the deep ball falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Isn't holding up. They're into the going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the in route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Anyway, up.
Second down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Great, set. Trimmer, Delta.
Here's another carry for Barkley. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Called in by Goddard, left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Hurts on first down. It's a screen to Barkley. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Give up the gut to Bigsby. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in third and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches.
Good. Hey, let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Good. Set.
They go to Barkley again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now try again with Barkley. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down, at your own 1. Yikes.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Great. Set.
He'll throw it. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get 1 more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Cook trying this one up the gut. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10.
We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Second and 3 now. Allen setting up play action. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I Tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's now second and 19 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Allen now on first down. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Allen. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Second down.
They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Again, Allen to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
The Eagles into the nickel. Third down coming. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
They run it with Saquon. Free inside the 30. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Great. Set. Delta.
Here's Saquon. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set.
The ground with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Bills.
Setting up to pass. Another one caught by Coleman. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. They'll look to throw it. He finds Kincaid. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes out to the left. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he will spike it. 7 seconds remaining. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is to throw. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Bills are lining up.
One final shot here. And this is caught. Oh, he gets the 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Eagles 14.
They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby. And that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is. And ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.